Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, this video is going to be for those who have a little bit of trouble deciphering whether they have to run on divine timing, do I have to wait for my desires, is there a certain time that it will arrive, etc. I want you all to understand how important it is to remember that you, the one watching, the one who's seeing this video right now, that you are the divine timing within every single aspect, area, thing in your life. You are the person who gets to decide for you. And oh boy, I am gonna go in on this topic because I can definitely say I have been on a lot of different sides of like the spectrum in regards to divine timing, my own timing, God's timing, like so many different things that I'm going to properly explain to you guys within this video, because I want you all to understand that the power genuinely, oh my god, it genuinely resides within you. Like, I wish I was kidding, except I really don't, because why would I want to be kidding, especially knowing that this is the truth? Because it is the truth. You are literally your own divine timing. You get to decipher and determine every single thing within your reality. No one and nothing outside of you can determine things and decide things for you without your permission. And I'm telling you, it really is without your permission, because the second that you sit there and you say, okay, you tell me when it happens, it's whenever you say so, it's whenever this, that is when you're giving your power away. Okay, now I'm obviously about to get into this, so let's just get started with the video right now so we can get to talking about how you are your own divine timing and how you don't need anyone or anything outside of you to decide when you get what you want, especially in a world that is your own. Exactly. You're the center of everything. You are the center of the universe. You are the center of your reality. You are everything. You are literally the entire world, the god of your reality, the operant power, the one who's in control, the creator. I don't care what you call yourself, but just know that you're literally everything. And I wish I was kidding, except I don't, because that is the truth. You are dead ass the one who gets to determine everything for everyone, not even just for you, but everyone and everything in your reality. You got it all. You got it all in every single aspect and area. But then anyway, now that we're in the video, let's get to talking about this, because guys, being your own divine timing is honestly one of the best feelings in the world. Like, knowing that you get to decide everything. I'm telling you, you get to decide everything, and knowing that you get to is a piece that no one could ever replace or give you something better for, because it is everything. It's dead ass everything. You get to determine every single damn thing, and at the time that you want to, please. It's a wrap from there in the best way possible, of course. But so then anyway, one thing I am going to say about this whole divine timing thing is that there is a lot of different beliefs and conceptions about this and just like ideas surrounding this, and I am going to say that I will not, definitely not be disrespecting any religions, any beliefs, anyone. Like, I don't care what you believe in. I respect it and I appreciate it, and I love that you have the mindset of whatever working out in your favor, in your world, whatever. Okay, I don't care. I think everyone is very cool no matter what you believe in. I think it's all very interesting. But I am going to tell you guys that personally speaking, I've realized over time that giving my power away to everyone and everything, and that really goes for, let's say for example, God, okay, spirit, a certain creator that you worship, whatever. I want you all to understand, and this is something that I've learned, like I said myself, is that God, the universe, spirit, Allah, Jesus, all that, it's all you. Literally everything is you. God, the creator that you think is outside of you, that you have to beg to please give you what you want, I'm praying for it every night, where is it, where is it, where is it? That God is you. You are the God of your reality. You and God work as one single being, dead ass. Like, you are the light that holds everything together as one single being in order for you to get everything that you want. You decide certain things at certain points. You either give up on things or you keep going for things, whatever it is, but you do peep that everything works out because you decided that for yourself, which is also why a lot of people out here don't get what they want. It's because they decided to settle. It's not because God said, okay, well, we're not going to get you what you want, whatever. It's because you said, I'm not going to get me what I want. Because someone who actually wants to get what they want will get what they want. I promise you they will, which is why so many people out here are chasing their dreams, living out their dreams, having the best lives of their lives. It's because they chose that for themselves. Someone sitting at home whining and bitching and crying about how horrible their life is, how nothing ever works out for them, how they're such a loser and everything sucks. Do you think those people are happy? Do you think those people end up getting what they want? No. And as hard of a pill as it is to swallow, to believe that it's literally because of you, I hate to say it, but it kind of is, you know, in regards to saying that you gave up on yourself, you gave up on a life that you wanted to live out fully, in control, under your control. You gave up on that, so you settled, and that's what you got. But you have to understand that as long as you're breathing, you can still decide differently. And guess what? That's where your own divine timing comes in. You get to decide differently. differently. Because I settled for a very long fucking time in my life. For all of my life, like up until about a year ago, or I would say more so like the last 5 years, I've been learning a lot, but I definitely did settle for a very, 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 very long time. And within me settling, what do you think I did? I blamed everyone. I blamed its mama. I blamed God at one point. I was like, why is my life like this? What's going on? Whatever. Listen, the only thing that I had to do was take control over my reality and decide things for myself. I sped up a lot of shit in my life for me to get the things that I want to get at the time that I want to get it, because I believed in that power in that moment instead of letting things come to me as they should, which also, by the way, is completely fine. I want you all to understand that, again, not disrespecting any kind of beliefs or religions or anything like that. I do understand, and I have believed in before, the belief of divine timing in regards to the God outside of you giving you what you want at the time that it's supposed to come, when it should, it will, all that stuff. I used to ride off of that, and that is something that I understand. Some people live happier that way. Some people enjoy that. Some people enjoy the process. Some people learn a lot. I respect it and I appreciate it, because I do get that some people just need that energy. They need to understand that, okay, God will take care of me. It's all gonna happen in due time. Whatever else, as long as you have a good attitude, that's all that matters to me. But personally speaking, I will tell you as well that as time went on, I learned for myself that sitting here and begging something that I thought was outside of me wasn't making me feel better. It was making me feel like I was way behind. It was making me feel like things were outside of my control when I easily had the control to change the channel. I didn't have to sit here and wait for the channel to be changed when I could very well use the remote that's in my hand. And that's one thing that I felt like always sat wrong with me. Like, as I was growing up, I had a lot of religious shit going on in my life. You know, my mother switched a lot of religions, so I had a lot of like things going on in terms of beliefs and stuff. But the one thing that always sat wrong with me was thinking that I had a lack of control in a reality that was mine, so I had to wait until certain things happened for me for them to actually mean or be something to me. Do you understand? So it was really like I was going with the flow of a lot of shit as I grew up. And understandably, like I said, a lot of people do that. All under good faith, of course, but a lot of people do it. I did it as well. And I learned over time that I just didn't want to. Like, I was so fucking tired of just waiting. What's gonna happen next? Is it gonna come next year? I hope this year. Like, it just came to a point where I was so tired because I knew that I was supposed to be excelling, like going way past what I was waiting for, what I was dealing with, what I was praying for. So what I did here was, instead of making God or spirit or whatever else something that's outside of me to determine things for me, I decided to work with God as one single being. Because guess what? Like I said, you and God are one. It's not a separate being. It's not a being that you have to beg for permission. Can I do this? Can I do? Listen, God is always going to agree with you. God is always going to be on your side, but you have to choose the things that you want the most and stand firm within that, with that confidence in your heart and your soul to say, I want it, I got it. God will support that. Trust me, God will support that. And I will say as well, I do remember talking about this in a video before. I don't remember which video, but I do remember stating that the God inside of you always agreeing with you, that is something that I love to channel. I love to channel God, because to me, God is me, yes, but I talk to it as if it is my higher self. Like, it's me. Like, it's literally like me talking to me talking to myself. I do hear the glorious, beautiful voice, but that voice is always working with me as one. I don't sit here and say, okay, God, make something wonderful happen. When is it gonna happen? I say, okay, we're gonna make something wonderful. I'm gonna make something wonderful. Let's do this shit right now. And then guess what? We do it. And I say we again because I grew up believing that God was like that source right there, that light within us. Yes, I just keep it like that. So I say we, you know, us, that's us, me and my higher self, me and God, all that. It's the same thing though. So within all this process where I was learning about this stuff, I had to understand as time went on that I couldn't let myself just sit here and fall victim to everything going on outside of me, especially when I knew that I had the power to determine what was going on in front of me. I had the power to decide. I had the power to do everything. So back to what I was saying about channeling God, I remember I asked God, I was like, okay, so everything is going my way now because I said so and that's it? Question mark. And God would just be like, that's correct. Everything is up to you. Whereas before, when I believed differently, and this is where I say that God will agree with you depending on what you believe in, I promise you God will agree because it's your reality. You create what goes on. So if you have the belief that if I pray hard enough for this, if I wait for long enough, if I'm good enough, it will come, God will say that's absolutely correct. Because even at the time, like I said, before I knew that I could actually just take all of this into my own control and choose my own timing and decide everything for myself, I would ask God, is this the right thing to do? Should I do this? When is it gonna come? Whatever else. And God would give me answers about it. Be like, yes, that's the right thing to do. Just wait a little bit longer. Don't do that. Change that. Whatever. It was almost like God God was treating me like I believed it to be, it as an outside source and me as a secondary character to something that is actually one with the source. Do you understand? But because I believe that that God was outside of me, helping me make these decisions, it was actually like that until I changed my perception. So now, let's say for fun, I'll ask, hey, is it a bad idea if I eat this chocolate right now? God will be like, no, if you want to eat the chocolate, eat the chocolate. That is dead ass what I hear. Everything is in agreement to me. Of course, with the best intentions, like I never want to do anything to harm myself or others, but all things that I want to do, I do them fearlessly because why? God always agrees with me, just like God will always agree with you. And that is a wonderful thing because I actually do have another example for you guys about this, especially as someone who really wanted things to go fast paced, not in the way of impatience, just in the way that I felt super ready for certain things at a certain time. So for example, I remember at the age of 16, I was ready to find my twin flame. I was ready to find the love of my life because I had already been through enough bullshit in love for a very long time before that I was very, very done. I was like, okay, this is it. You know, I'm gonna find my man and it's gonna be a wrap and that's it. So that's what I ended up doing. I remember I set the intention of, I got my twin flame. I got my twin flame. I ended up meeting and being, and I'm still with that same twin flame that I met less than a year later after starting to manifest that thing, you know? And that right there was something that shook me because I do remember when I met that person, I thought to myself, I feel like I sped the fuck up out of this thing. And guess what? It was because I definitely did. I know, like I deadass feel it in my heart and my soul that if I just went with the flow of things, like if I was one of those people that are like, whenever it comes, it'll come, I probably wouldn't have met my twin flame, my partner, in a few years time. Honestly, I don't think I would have been ready for me to meet that person until whenever God, the God outside of me, decided that for me, or the universe, whatever you want to call it. Okay guys, like it's entirely up to you what you call that source. To me, it's God. Even the universe, I call it the universe, Jesus, all that stuff, it's all the same thing. But in my example, God, I could have sat there and said, okay, it's whenever God says so, or I could have said it's whenever I say so because me and God are one and God is gonna agree with me. So I ended up manifesting that twin flame and I'm still with that person when I am more than sure that if I just went with the flow, it would have just happened in like 4 years time or a lot later than I expected it to. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm so glad I decided to take certain things by the throat and to just take advantage of the power that I have to make things work out on my divine timing, because that is what I wanted at the end. I know when I'm ready. I know when I'm ready. Just like Ice Spice, she became like that overnight, an up and coming star, but a big, bright, beautiful star that just happened like that. And it's because she manifested that shit overnight, babe, overnight. You don't have to sit here and have to wait years to work on your craft. Let me build up my portfolio. Let me see if some people will hit me up. Let me start out with small projects and then work my way up. I respect the hustle. I really, really do. Trust me, I'm not shitting on it. I know what it's like as well. I remember having that mindset, you know? But at the end, after so much, after realizing that there is so much to control, like so much power that you have to control certain things, that not even certain things, everything, that there is no point in just working your way up when you can deadass just jump overnight. You don't have to make it a process if you don't want to make it a process, which is why I stopped making things a process, because I don't want to be one of those people that feel like I'm waiting years and years and years and years and years for something that I should have had 10 years ago, you know? And especially after so many things in my life that I've learned to just sit through, and when it comes, whatever. Oh, trust me, I fucking waited, babe. I'm ruled by Saturn. Time and waiting and time and time and time is Saturn's biggest thing. Everything comes in due time. Perfect. But bitch, I'm not trying to wait. Like, I was so tired of waiting. I was so tired of waiting. And I can say, even looking back now, looking at my childhood and things like that, there were certain things that happened that I felt like could have happened a lot quicker if I had just focused on it. But that doesn't matter. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on myself for that. All I'm gonna do is take advantage of the fact that I can make my timing right now. I can decide things divinely for myself. It doesn't have to be when you decide, when they decide, when God decides, when God is you. You decide because you are the entire universe. Don't be afraid to get a job that you expect to have in 5 years in actually a year or 5 months if you wanted to. You can speed shit up at the speed of light if you really wanted to. The only thing that I'm gonna ask of you in regards to you manifesting this way is to please, please, please do not put a lot of pressure on yourself. One thing that I had to learn about manifesting on my own divine timing was that I couldn't sit here and be like, okay, where is it? Okay, where is it? I said it's here, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like, that's not the right energy either. That is desperation. You're a strong person. You're powerful. So does a powerful person sit sit here and say, where is it? When is it gonna happen? Oh my God, no. A strong and powerful person says it's already done. It's already done. I know that it's already done. You stay in the state of having it already done in your favor. And I look back a lot now. I truthfully do, especially lately, talking about states and things like that. I look back and I peeped that when I manifested my twin flame, that being one of the biggest things that I have always been super happy and proud of, is that I manifested that shit knowing that I had that person. I remember at the time, yes, I was telling myself I have my twin flame, but I knew that I had them, okay? I knew that I was in the energy of having that person, so it manifested really fucking quickly. And it was because I was consistently just staying in the state. Like, you don't switch states. You don't say, yeah, I have my twin flame, I don't, yeah, I do, no, I don't. No, you just say that you do, and then you stick there, you stay there. That's it. That is what manifests things the quickest, is you staying in the state of you having that shit right now, because you absolutely do. You absolutely do. Nothing outside of you can determine things for you unless you give the world permission to decide things for you. And as I was saying earlier, within Saturn and everything, shit, I waited, okay? I paid my dues. I did what I had to do. I don't want to do it anymore, so I chose not to. Not anymore. I'm not gonna do it anymore. And that's why I want you to do the same thing for yourself. I want you to decide certain things for you. I want you to be your own psychic, your own tarot reader. I want you to be your own god of your reality. I want you to be the person that decides everything for you. I don't want you to sit here and to let things outside of you be the reason you do or you don't. Be the reason you wait. Be the reason this, that. It's okay to wait. It's okay to not know what you want right now. It's okay to go with divine timing. When it comes to the outside stuff, it's okay to feel how you want to feel and go about it the way that you want to. But all I'm saying is that if you know what you want and you know that that shit's meant for you and you know that you can have it, go for it right now. Be your own divine timing. And if you needed a sign to tell you that you are ready for that thing, this is your fat ass sign. Come back to this video if you ever need that reminder again, because it's the truth. You are your own reason for everything. So why sit here and be a victim, be a sucker, be sad, be whatever for something that you know that you're fully in control of? You absolutely are. You're the person who calls the shots in every way, shape, and form. Be strong enough to remember this. Be strong enough to remember that you are the divine timing. Nothing outside of you can divinely decide when you get what you want except for you, because you are your own person who decides these things for you. Understand this, know this, hold this in your heart, and be the reason that you get what you want at the speed of light, just because you want it, just because you're that powerful, and just because you can. That's the best part about it, is just because you can. Just because you can. Just because you fucking can. That is the one thing that you cannot fight, just because you can. Who can say no to that? Nobody except for you, you see? Be in control of your reality the right way. Stick to it. Divinely decide where you can everywhere, and just do that shit. Decide for yourself because you know you can, and that's it. But alright, my love, that's basically it for my video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I intend truly that this video divinely finds you when it does, as I'm manifesting that it finds you at the time that you need to figure out whether you can or cannot actually do this. The answer is that yes, you absolutely can. But number two, if you're looking for a sign as to whether you should manifest that thing right now, do it, and do it fucking well, because you know that you can, because it's that simple. So do what you gotta do. Be your own divine timing though. Know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up in your heart and your soul. It's everything that you say it is because you said so, and that's it. I intend truly, my love, that this video helped you to the best of its ability, and I know that it did, because guys, oh my goodness, divine timing is always gonna be your timing, babe. It's always gonna be your timing. The last thing the main character should be doing is sitting here giving their timing away to those outside of them. And even if you think, I'm not giving away my power, I'm just going with the flow, that's okay, okay? Yes, go with the flow, do what you gotta do. But I need you to understand that if you do have a goal and you do have a thing that you want, a desire, and you feel like you've been waiting years and years and years and years for it, why do you have to keep waiting years and years and years for it? You don't. You can very well have that thing right now if you really wanted to, but that is a choice that you make for yourself. If you don't know what you want yet, that's okay. I had to go about it that way as well. I remember too that there was a time where I didn't really know what I wanted next. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to manifest next, what was gonna happen next, whatever else, the big thing or anything like that. So I went with the flow of my life. I let things come to me as they did. If I spotted something I wanted, I would manifest it. If I wanted to change this, I would manifest it, whatever. But it all came to me in divine timing, right? But whenever there was a time that I actually really wanted something, like the whole twin flame thing, for example, I went in, bitch. You think I was gonna sit there and settle? You think that I was gonna sit there and be like, okay, yeah, whenever it comes, it comes? No, hell no. Especially when you know what you want. It's almost like giving candy to a child and being like, haha, yeah, no, you can't get it, bitch. Ah, got your nose, or yeah, got your nose. No, bitch. Like, that's not the energy that we want. We don't want to sit here feeling fooled, feeling like a little sucker because the universe is like, dangling shit over your head. Absolutely not. If you know what you want, be strong enough to understand that you knowing what you want is enough to get you what you want, especially because you call the shots in every way, shape, and form. No one and nothing outside of you can determine things for you, especially not anything that you think is a source more powerful than you. God is you, baby. God is you. You are God. It is not a disrespectful thing. It is very much just what it is. It's what the case is. The fact that you are one with the divine being that causes everything and creates everything in your reality to be the way that you want it to be. So create things the way that you want it to be. Make things beautiful. Make things most absolutely perfect in every way, shape, and form, whatever makes you happy, but do what you have to do for yourself to make yourself the happiest person on this earth. The last thing you should be doing is waiting for a miracle to fall out the sky. Maybe one day it'll happen, maybe one day it won't. I don't care. Do not be that person, because I was also that person, waiting for a change. When is it gonna happen? Maybe in due time it will. No, like, enough is enough. I know what I want. So that right there is me rewriting my destiny. I'm taking my soul contract and I'm rewriting that bitch right as we speak. Because even with soul contracts, I don't know if y'all know about that, but that's basically when you decide everything that's going to happen in your life before you come to earth as a soul. You decide everything. Even with soul contracts, I'm very fucking lenient with that. Like, the way that I perceive soul contracts to be is that yes, you do decide everything that goes on in your reality, but I believe that it's almost like, okay, this person figured out what the law is. Conscious manifesting, they know how to conscious manifest. From there on out, it's whatever they say it is, you know? It's all about what you say for yourself. You write your own life. You write everything. So why not take the pen and paper and rewrite that bitch differently to now, to now, to now. It's all done right now. You don't have to wait for it any longer. It's all done just right here, right now, because you said so, and that's it. So why drive yourself crazy if you know that you can have it right now? Because what? You said so, because you divinely chose that, because you are the divine creator and God of your reality. So that's it. That's all there is to it. As long as you know your role and your power in your reality, I promise you, no one and nothing will ever be able to hold you back from getting what it is that you want ever again, because you will be the one who will get to divinely decide everything on your divine timing each and every single fucking time. Love that for you. It's supposed to be this way for everybody, so please make sure that you are maintaining this mindset for yourself at all times, because there's no better feeling than knowing that you can divinely decide the things that you want the most right here, right now, the same second that you say that you have it, because you want it, and that's it. There's no greater feeling, I promise you. There really isn't, especially because I know that I really do write the contract in my way. It's my way or no way, literally my way or no way. But anyway, I will see y'all this Monday for another video. Thank y'all so much again for watching. God bless y'all. Please take care, everybody. And please be strong, baby girl, baby boy, baby that. I want you to be strong. I want you to be in charge. I want you to be the one with the pen and the paper. I want you to write the script. I want you to write it all. If you want something and you want it done in your favor, at your pace, whatever it is, I want you to do that for yourself. And I want you to stop settling for less because you think that you should, because you think that you have to just go with the flow. Again, a huge difference between choosing to go with the flow and then going with the flow against your will because you think that you have to. There's a huge difference, but I never want you to go with the flow in regards to just whatever happens, but I really want this right now. I really want this right now. Okay, yes, I understand. I get it. You know, we all been there. Shit. I'm sure you know that as well. We've all been there. Wanting to decide things on our own time, but not feeling like we can. But guess what? You absolutely can. So when you are deciding things on your own time, I'm gonna need you to be really damn strong, because you cannot go in deciding on your own time, but also feeling super desperate. Oh my God, I really want this, but what if it doesn't happen? But oh my God, I decided on what. Stop. You can't do that to yourself. That is doing way too much, because at the end, like, listen, you're still the God. Like, does the God of your reality, the one that you thought was the source outside of you, did that God ever freak out? Did that God ever say, oh my God, what if I don't? Like, no, that God said, I'm gonna get you what you want. Just chill out. And it did work out. But now that you know that you and God are one, work together. Work as one. Work as the source of your being. Like, literally everything in this universe. So decide things for yourself and do it peacefully, knowing that I decided on this. It's done in my favor. That's all there is to it. When I manifested my twin flame, I didn't sit there freaking out each and every single day about where is he, what is he doing, oh my God, when? No, I said he's here, I'm with him, we're together, we're happily in love, whatever else. And it became the case very damn quickly, because I remained strong within that divine timing decision that I made for me. I chose it, I sat with it, I stuck to it, I didn't switch from it, I didn't change from it. I just made the decision and stayed there, and it worked in my favor, perfectly speaking, just like it should for everybody else, and just like it will for everybody else, because that's exactly how this works. Be strong-minded, be strong-souled, have a strong will. Just know that everything that you are deciding for yourself is the right thing. But do know that you can make it happen all on your timing, because this is your life. You're not going to sit here and settle, especially for something that you think that you can have in 5 years. Get that shit in 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 seconds, 5 minutes if you really wanted to. I don't care when you do it, but you do not have to wait 5 damn years if you don't want to. I promise you, you really fucking don't. I promise you don't. And I also promise that if you have decided on something to have it right now, you are ready for that thing. I promise you'll feel when you're not ready, because I felt that before as well. Even with manifesting things, sometimes my ego would get in the way and I'd be like, I'm a little scared, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But I just had to calm my ego down and just be like, babe, if you want it right now, you can have it right now. My soul understood that. So I went with my soul. I decided on things that I wanted right now, and I manifested them shits. Like, I got it right now, because I am the God of my reality. I am the divine timing of my life, and that's all that matters to me. And that's all that will matter to you, because you're stronger than that. You're stronger than that. You're stronger than that. You're so much stronger than that. We all know that though. And especially you should know that shit the most. You are the strongest person. Stay there. Mentally speaking, the divine timing is all your timing. It's all entirely up to you. And that's it. Of course, that's always going to be it. So choose on your timestamp. Always going to be up to you. Trust me. Bye. Angel babies, listen to me. Divine timing is always going to be your timing. You don't have to sit here and you don't have to suffer. You don't have to struggle. You don't got to wait 10 years. You don't got to wait 8 months. You don't have to wait a single day. You don't have to wait anything. You can just decide that you have it right now. Stay within the state of you having that thing. Affirm it to yourself. Do what you got to do to manifest it. I don't care what you do. As long as it works for you, it works. But all I'm saying is that if you want it right now, choose on it right now. Decide on it right now. Stick to it right now. Stick to it. That's the whole point here, is sticking to it. You're not going to decide on manifesting something that you really want right now, and then you're freaking out every 5 minutes about where is it, what's happening, why isn't it happening, why isn't it here, blah, blah, blah. Does the one who's in control ever freak out that way? Did the God outside of you that you thought was outside of you ever freak out that way? Did anything ever freak out for you to get what you want? Absolutely not, because everyone and everything, including you and the God that you thought was outside of you, all knew that that shit was going to come in divine timing, because it said so. It literally is the source. It decides with peace. You don't want to stress yourself out here. You want this to be easy and simple and clean, super cut, straight to the point, cutthroat as hell. Everything done in your favor at the time that you say so, but you have to be strong while doing this. Like I said, when I manifested certain things on my divine timing, I didn't sit there and say, okay, but what's happening? Why isn't it coming? Why? No, I just knew that it was here. I just knew that it was here. I just knew that it was here. That is what made everything happen on my divine timing. All on my decision, and even when it came, I was very much ready for it. I was so fucking ready for it. I knew that it was meant for me, and I knew that I was going to get it, and of course I did, but I knew that it was all mine because I decided that for myself instead of letting things outside of me decide for me in a world that revolves around me, the main character. So be the God of your reality with full force, full dignity, full power, and understand that you work with God as one, because you are literally one with God, the God of your reality, that you get to decide everything on your timing, because this is your life. And the last thing you should be doing is giving your timing away to things outside of you because you think you should wait, because you think that it's not going to work out, because you think that you have to wait a little bit longer. No, like, if you don't want to wait, you don't have to wait, okay? Listen to your soul though. Do what you feel is best. If you feel like you should wait a little bit longer, that's okay, but just know that if you want to make a way for it right now, the universe will make a way for you, and it right now. I promise you it will. There's nothing to fear. At the end of it all, you're still the one who's in control. You just have to remember your place, your power, and truly the control that you hold in your reality as the God of your reality. Be strong, be wise, but just know that it's all working out for you right now because you said so, and that's it. I promise you. I promise you, it really is always going to be what you say it is, and at the time that you say it is, and that's it. So sit tight with that. No fear, no nothing. It just is what you say it is. That's it. That's it. Peace on earth for everyone. But all right, my love, you got this. Decide accordingly. Decide on your timing. Decide because you know that you can, because you're allowed to, because it's all meant for you when you decide that it is, and that's it. It's that simple. It really is. Decide now. Be your own divine timing.